All right, we are back. We are back. The
We
final
are back
game.
indeed.
The final game in the Miramar, the game number 4.
Game number 4. So how do you think? Early
Uh,
fights again?
I
A
hope
lot
so.
of early fights?
That's the surprise in the Miramar right now. What we are seeing that in the last game what we had for the Miramar, there was the fights in the first 10 minutes, and I hope to see
Well,
the same thing again.
actually, it was amazing as it should be the other way around. It should be a Erangel should be the map where you see a lot of more
Yeah.
fighting in the start of the game.
Yep.
Miramar should be more quieter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say quieter, calmer,
Yeah.
calm, you know.
Yeah.
And then obviously by the time the zone closes down, then it should be some fighting starting there. But
Mhm.
well, let's see. Let's see what was the plane. Obviously that changes a lot. How his
Yeah.
plane is flying.
If we look at the teams that we are having, like the B9, the Bait Academy, and Division, like the main teams what we have in this tournament, a lot of surprises by them. But what we can see is what PUBG is all about. It's one game and it changes everything.
Definitely.
Obviously,
Even in the
if you are
standings.
if you
Even
are
in the
like
standings.
the week 6 or 7, yeah, you know if you're gonna be in the last position or the first. But I have seen that before. You can be in the 10th or even in the 12th position in this whole scoreboard, and
You know,
still you can
as
win
I
things.
play myself for the last season,
Hmm.
uh, even though if you know you're kind of winning, obviously if we don't count the last game of last season where we did drive around, shoot with crossbows and do stuff
No,
like
you
that,
actually got one. So
we
yeah, I
actually got
remember.
we
Yeah,
actually got one knock, but not us. It was all general
yeah,
who got that crossbow kills. If we remember, guys, we are still waiting for that first pan kill, by the way. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I think we haven't introduced people to that, but still, in the last season we had the same running joke that if someone gets a pan kill, we're gonna give the pan. We actually did, but still, because of some things,
Pan is still here.
it's not sent away, but it's there.
If you can see it.
It's there. It's signed
All
and
signed.
it's standing there, and it's waiting for its owner. You know, I think after this game, I'm
The owner, unfortunately, is not playing in this season of
no,
BSL.
maybe
Even though,
a different game approached him. You know,
well, you never know. You never
but
know.
I just looked at the PUBG, like the BSL PUBG manager, and he gave me a smile that said, "Yes, I will bring it away." So yeah, you at home, you know who you are, and you're gonna get that. But next one, who knows who's gonna get the next
Well,
one? Maybe.
hopefully this season, I'm saying that we need to have gold pan. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to feel something like more of
We
a
have stepped up a little
definitely
bit more.
skill
more
level
games
has
as well.
definitely been. I would say it's more balanced now. If maybe some
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
other times. You know, you could see like there was still like I think in last season of BSL PUBG, there was still, even though it was all like main 16 teams, there was still felt like a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, and you could, like, in a season 2, you could feel which team are the leaders and which team are just there to be the ones to be shut down like a slaughtered sheep. But right now in this season 3, we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know which team's gonna be where, and who wins, who
Well,
loses, and who per se leaves the team. You know, you never know. It's the first week, the final game of PUBG for this week, and after
small
that,
intro.
yeah. Well, and after that, we just I hope to see everything. Just turn out to be a
Definitely.
lot of fights,
Definitely.
to be a lot of
Intrigas.
intrigas, and a lot of points to be earned in this season. But right now,
It's gonna be like a Mexican TV show. That's what you're saying.
the soap opera,
Soap opera of Mexican.
the Baltic soap opera of PUBG. Who
let's
wins? Who
let's say it like
loses?
that. But let's see, guys. Let's see what happens with our plane. The plane is very centered. It's almost the same as we had the second game of the tournament.
It's quite
Obviously,
basic, I
uh,
would say.
pretty much the same. Only difference is his plane was going all the way up to all the
Yeah.
way to Torre,
Yeah.
which is all the way up there next to military base. But obviously, we can see already some teams dropping out. Actually, I'm surprised the team P9, all 4 of them this game, no one has crashed. They're going to Puerto Paracho.
That's already a win for them.
Yeah, they have changed it straight away. They
Yeah.
understood that the things that they did last season didn't work in this season. So that's that, and they saw that nobody's there. They already are checking all the way around. Um, And the same goes for Los Leones. Team Dator Pasol actually gets all the Los Leones.
So, and I'll look at the whole map right now. I see there are only one team this time going to Mikado, but the Power Grid, that's the place.
Power Grid, where we had the second game's finish, and it does look like that this area was going to be taken by Praise the Lord. No, sorry, not Praise the Lord.
Yeah, it is. They are flying, I think, past it right now. Praise the Lord, but the other team is Artops.
Artops, yes, they are taking a Power Grid. They're hoping this is going to be the same zone that we had the second game.
We have some early fights. If you look at this,
and actually before actually all the fights, yeah, and actually Pajaret gets some shots onto the.
And Ruby from the Praise the Lord gets down.
I'm just searching. Where is he? Where is
and
Ruby?
Looks like he's going away.
I saw Hanky. I see Crazy Ruby, and I think it maybe was some miscommunication there. There was only a guy landing there.
The first 2 minutes, and we have already killed such
a huge map, and already we got one knock and one kill.
Right now,
we have to see all the teams are in full lineup, so all 64 people have been in the server. Obviously, one of them already went down, so Ruby got a kill. What I would like to say about the zone, if you can open the map up there, the zone is not centered, and that's what I love to see. A lot of open areas. If we see, rarely you see a zone like this when La Cobreria, sorry for my English, Trailer Park.
Well, it looks like
Alcantara.
Really nice.
I don't even know these places because they are never in the map, you know?
I'll be honest, I haven't been there. Maybe
they are never in the ring.
Maybe in a game where you miss the plane. You know, when you start the PUBG game and you have that 1 minute and you could think, I'm gonna for a.
It's actually while we are looking at the map, Gora finishes up Blue Star. I'm not sure if their team knocked him down, but Gora gets the kill. One way or another. What I would like to say, if we are looking at the map right now, even though P9 did change their strategy going to Puerto, they have the longest way to rotate inside the zone, and because this map is so big, and you cannot take these straight roads that you can take in a triangle. You have to stick to the roads.
But if I have to ask you, what is the place where you would be rotating in this circle? Like we have the
depends what team you are. P9's obviously P9. What they should go all around down here, which is the road next to sea or ocean, whatever that is.
It's really interesting to see that right now, if you look at the P9, they are in the whole different spot of the map.
Definitely, that's what I'm saying. They have the longest rotation.
They have to drive now, because otherwise they will have to drive past other people.
I would say no. I would say other way around. I would say they have to wait until almost when the zone already hit. Why? Because all the other people are going to rotate it as well. And what they would like to do is basically rotate inside the zone, the last ones possible, because they have the longest rotation. And if you leave the first one, you are most probable gonna meet some other people who are looting, if you know what I mean.
I understand. And right now we are looking at the San Martin. It looks like really quiet, but it could happen when Ensure meets the Nordic Goblins, and maybe they have a quick fight or something. Almost the what was his name? Spido. Spido almost gets down by Kova.
Well, Kova has a pretty good position right here. Blue Star is actually one of the guys that I said died from team number 10, so it was actually there.
What is he doing there? It's so interesting. Like he's on a different side of the San Martin, and right now, if they're gonna be trying to approach.
Well, they have pretty much boxed them in, but I'm not really sure because this map is so large. And Mafo, for example, he has gotten his very good friend Car98, where you saw some nice kills from him coming in. He's gotten them just checking, where the enemies are. None of the teams are. Oh, sorry, they are in a zone, but I wouldn't say they would like to stay in this position right here. There's the first drop coming in. As well. We see MK14. That's a very nice weapon, and we see already a BTL from Praise the Lord. Crazy's on it. He's on it. He's just like, it's all mine. Don't touch it. But while we're looking at the drop, P9 has already found some cars still in the same place where Puerto is. I don't see any other teams rotating in as well. I can see Calimela, who's going all the way down to the left of the map. I don't even, you know, it's so hard to let's not say hard. It's weird to come and cast onto the area where you rarely see.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost like it feels like
understand.
you're talking about a whole different map.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you imagine if we would have had like this map of winter now.
stuck in my
But
throat.
it's Vicious. Yeah, Vicious tried to get some shots on Mafu, but doesn't get a single one.
Clean out my throat now. Back in the game, we have still the fight happening between the Anshora and Nordic Goblins. Nothing happens there. Like,
Well, as I said, a lot of rotations. This Zickelis?
I don't know.
Say like
dude.
that. Why we look at Zickelis? It's actually team number 18. Pulsar we talk about. Well, Total Spies. They get a kill on Ericus.
I think it's gonna be.
Garlic.
I think those are the first points. They get them. Yeah, those. Well, congrats. Total Spies get the first points on the board by this kill. So really well played by them, I guess. And I hope to see more surprises in this game.
Well, as I said, I think P9 heard me as well. I called the strategy that they were gonna rotate in last. They did decide to take a different route, though.
Are you
they
sure
decide
that it's not an inside job, man?
Well, you never know, you know. Maybe I have some contacts there, but they did decide to take a different route than I said. Which I don't say it's a bad route. Obviously, they're not sticking to the road. Well, they are kind of sticking to the road, but.
An interesting play. I see that right now there's probably two teams going to be meeting each other. Those are the Atorps and
it's actually it's actually, if you look at the map, it's Team 9, which is Nordic Goblins, are fighting Praise the Lord, and then behind them as well, we have Athropos, yeah. So that's another sandwich here. Wack is actually all by himself in this position. As you can see, we have a look at the back, who's just having a great position. He actually saw teammate as well. He actually should get this kill, and he misses all his shots. That's unusual from Vac.
1, 2, 3, 4 sandwiches happening on this map right now.
While I'm talking about Vac missing all his shots, he's getting this long-range kill onto Skelly to finish him up as well.
I think that's gonna be it, but I don't understand why Praise the Lord is not pushing Wack. They know where the shots are coming from.
They did hear it, but I think, they decided, because it's only 3 of them in this position right here. I don't see where the 4th of their teammate is right now.
Really
they decided just to rotate away, because Sick One is a little bit more away from the
I see that as well, and if you look at the Garlic Cola, they are in the middle of everything there, and if they're gonna start some fights happening, they're gonna pick some people as well. And the Arthurs, it looks like they're just gonna be trying to run for that, for in hands of the aggressive, but Saprua down on that area where they were fighting for. Still, some shots are happening. Not a lot of damage is done. What we can see on the map, a lot of teams are driving around as we look there as well, but we have the new dad.
This is one of those circles, man. I would call it. This is gonna be the only circle in this whole tournament. This is gonna be like this.
Yeah,
that's my call right now. Straight away, first week, fourth game of the season, and we'll see a lot of action right now. A lot of rotations, as we can still Team P9 still rotating inside the zone.
Yeah,
and we already, as I said.
We can see that they are still moving, and like Ubish is still away, Armand is still away, Flabber.
We do have, while they are moving, we do have Mr. Knight sliding some shots onto Funds. Doesn't hit anything, but this Cloudtail is next to him as well. So Cloudtail, well, actually, and he does get Funds. So that's straight kill.
Looks like they are using that time while everyone else is moving in the zone. They're using that.
This was the thing for Funds to do, unfortunately, because they had uphill. Well, you see both of their teammates who are, if we look, we have Mafu and we have Koa from the Nordic Goblins left alive. They already had only 3 people alive. Funds went down all by himself without having any information from Mafu or Koa, who are still up there. Just they should check, and obviously then they should call it, go down, nobody's there.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like the guys from Cloudtail was already next to him, basically.
Looks like there's going to be a really fast fight happening right now. We have Total Spice meeting with the...
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Already Robbie is out.
They're praising that Lord right now, I think, because they already lost one member, which was Ruby.
Kiwish gets knocked by zone.
Kiwish is knocked by the zone. I don't think he got enough heals on him. Actually, he did. What happened here?
Disconnect. maybe the mom asked.
Well,
Maybe the soup was ready.
if I remember last season of our what is going on here? If we have a look, if we have a look at Sufis, the division they actually will meet with P9 right now. Korm is actually getting a knock onto Sufis outside the zone, and I think he should finish him up. But no, LQ comes back with a knock on the Korm maneuver and finishes him off. So let's see what happens here. They are not in a position where they want to be. General goes down
and Armand
by
is the
New
only
River.
one standing, and looks like Armand
That's Armand is the only one. Let's see if Armand actually gets outside his zone. And Armand stays the last one again.
Well, it's all up to him now.
It's all up to him.
This wasn't the fight for them to take, because they were fighting still in the zone. The next zone is still miles ahead. Even if you knock someone down, you are in the risk to lose everything. As we are talking about that, we have the Aggressive Pro fighting with the Nordic Goblins right here in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how these places are called.
Well,
this
yeah,
is
just
the first
let's
time
say
we have
hills.
fights there.
Let's say hills, but
Middle of nowhere.
While we talk about that, a lot of kills actually. Vac is only 2 of them actually are still alive.
And on the other side of the map, still 2 teams are out from the zone. They're still trying to get in. That is the Ensure and the Division still outside of it. And
well, the Division didn't lose a single person. Now Division is actually going to meet Team 10, who's Ensure. Actually, they just went across each other and didn't even try to like fight each other.
What is happening?
Well, it seems like Team Division is going to just go inside the zone, and that's pretty much it. So this next zone shifts all the way to La Cabrera. So all the people who are in it to win it.
Yeah, these are the moments for the fights to happen really, really fastly. As we can see, Coffeine has just peaked for a second there, already almost got shot down. As every single corner now in this zone gonna have someone already
really do like how Division team played this out. What they did was they basically waited for the team P9 who went in, obviously had a fight with them. And now they just basically came into the zone together with the zone, stayed here.
Yeah.
You actually wait for the teammates, so that's very nice,
a really
very well
fast
played.
fight between
and while we wait,
tops and between the Nordic Goblins.
That's
the Nordic Goblins
actually go out first.
They are the first one.
First one
no
team
more
to go
here.
out.
Really interesting that they are the first one. Last game they showed a bit more skillful gaming, but right now they just sucked. You know, happens. There are games
you
that
never know. You never know what might happen. But we do have like team number 8, which is Figaro 5, fighting. Well, not fighting, just landing some shots onto Dator Pasol team.
Yeah, and
but then
looks like the
SC
Pirmais right now is shooting down with the garlic call and trying to. No, he finds the garlic call on the other side, but he was shooting with a different team there. Not good luck with that M24 for him, but right now a lot of action is happening.
Mr. Knight, while we talk about that, Mr. Knight gets a knock on the Flabber with that Mini 14, actually finishes him off as well.
Well, hello, Bait Academy. Welcome back to the game. Looks like the first
didn't
kill
hear
is in
from
their
them.
pocket.
Yeah, didn't hear from them for a while. It almost feels like unnatural that they are not knocking anybody out.
Yeah.
I actually thought this was the first kill. No, I'm not wrong. Cloudtail actually got... Sorry, Cloudtail, yeah, we saw Cloudtail get funds down there in the camp.
Right, 2 kills in
but
their
just
pockets.
2 kills feels like they're not even in the game.
But even a team like Praise the Lord is still in a higher kill rating than Bait Academy. That's
if we have a look at the kill rating, obviously Praise the Lord with 3 kills. Then we have team number 18, we just stole the spies. And actually, while we talk about
we've been talking about
Praise the Lord, the actually sick one goes down.
Really interesting that Mad Kid got someone down there. And it looks like the loot is already picked up, so there's no
just left the AUG, left the AUG there. Somebody don't like the AUG?
Someone dissing the AUG? Who are you,
Yeah, dissing the AUG. We will find you. We will find you.
I like AUG.
I do.
A bit more than M4, I would say.
It's actually, AUG is really nice weapon. Actually, while we talk about that, Division is landing some shots onto Bait Academy as well from the side. Both of the teams are in low and high ground, so I'm pretty sure there's nothing going to happen. But we have in the next zone shift in a couple of seconds.
And right now we're looking at the Cloudtail. He's just healing up after a bit of the fight with Division. Nothing miraculous happened. The Division is still there, alive, with 2 members, I think, with 2 members down in these little houses.
And we already had the zone shift. We had the zone shift as well. And the zone shift, as I said, those who are in low Cobreria are in it to win it, man. In it to
those
win
are
it.
the happy ones. And right now, those who are fans...
We still see Armand, sorry for my English, still see Armand's all by himself, trying to get his best position possible. Yeah. I think this for Armand, because he's in this town right here, this is the best thing for him that might have happened.
He just have to stay there. He
just have to sit in the house, don't move, wait for somebody to come, kill him, and then obviously try to...
Look at the map right now. A lot of things are coming in as well. But we have a drop as well, just near to La Cobre, like just near the city. It's anyone's game right now. I wouldn't say that there is one team that is more favored than other. Everyone has a really good position.
In these cities, even if it's like La Cobre, it doesn't matter what city it is. If the zone ends up there, there'll be a lot of people all the way until the end. Like I remember we had a game in Pochinki, we ended up game in Pochinki last season. Yeah. By the phase number 7 or phase number 8, we had 30 people alive.
If the next zone shifts just in the city center, that's a massacre down there.
That's a massacre.
That's not a PUBG. That's a Counter-Strike down there.
That's gonna be a lot of camping there. We have
a gift from the gods. The AVM is there with the military vest and helmet, level 3 down there. If anyone wants that, it's up for the grabs. As right now we are turning down to the 17th minute. We have 15 teams alive, 45 members alive as SCP's eSport member Killmaster tries to knock someone down as he gets shot by Sick One. Really well placed shots on his head as well.
Well, it should be some of the team. Well, one of the teams should go down in this situation right here because they have nowhere else really to go. But still, there's Team 17 still behind them as well. Who's Atropos?
What a nade!
What a nade!
What a nade! So that means the Team 11, praise the Lord, is out by one nade.
And that's place 15, even though it's match already going for 18.
Yeah.
18 minutes. It's only the second team to go out. And Tiltmaster, well, keeps going. He just keeps on going.
It's good.
He knocks Feezy out at the tree as well, and Feezy goes down because I think it was the second knock that Feezy had. So obviously, very short time to pick him up. And well, let's see what the other guys from Team 17, from Team Atropos are thinking to do, because they know that there's a team inside the
I think
zone.
that's it for them. Like that's where the game ends.
They have to run, and I don't think they have cars anywhere
around
this
fight.
area.
Like
and Madkid, that's what I said. They're inside the zone, and they know it's another knock.
These moments will teach them that you have, like, they had the scope, they had someone to fight.
And and that's it. That's Team Atropos out. By Team SCP.
Murzius really well placed headshots too, one by one.
He picks them out. 7 kills altogether for them.
They're feeling it.
We still have 40 people alive.
You know, after the last game, SCP eSport, they shown that, well, we are here to win some games as well. Right now, the zone's going to be shifting up to 4 seconds right now. The next one's going to be a juicy one. Will be that in the city center.
And it is indeed. Woo. So this is what I was talking about. At this point, I'm guessing by the end of this zone, we will have around 30 people still alive.
That's the Counter-Strike action that we're going to see from
This is going to be some close range action right here. If you have an AVM or like AVM car, stuff like that, just throw it out. Yeah, and just believe
I think
in yourself.
Armand's down in that little house up there is just sitting there with a candle in his hands and praying and waiting for the next zone as well to shift in his favor. As all the other members are fighting down, we have the Team 15 on the side. That is Dator Puzzle fighting with the Team 17. That is the... No, that's not 17, I think 16 or something like that. As we can see right now, Armand is just there in the zone, chilling out. I think it's in the first or second. That's the 1 second story building. So yeah.
Well, while we were looking at that, Estophy, got a knock onto Coffeinos with his weapon. Nice headshot there, landing onto him.
Really surprising to see that team with the Coffeinos in. That's the Team Cable 14, Knights. Are all of them there? Usually there's only one left in the after 20 minutes.
It still seems pretty good for them. Let's see what happens with Favoris, who's trying to rotate in with the sliver of health, 7 HP, trying to spray something down.
He got a headshot.
He got, but very aggressive play. He actually got a headshot. It's all 7 HP. Actually, Nix goes down by one of the enemy teams as well, and the Favoris actually gets knocked by RIX. Was a pretty long range shot, I would say. Yeah, it was a pretty long range shot here. And that's it. Team number 15, who's Dator Puzzle, goes out.
Shifting right now. The Team 15 was the 13th place, so that is Dator Puzzle is out.
That's Team number 7 out as well. Garlic Cola is out.
Yeah, in the 12th place, we had the Garlic Collar. Yes, a lot of teams are dying right now. A lot of people being slaughtered in this little zone. We have only 1 minute left, and for the next zone to be shifting, to be shown and shifting in as well. As we approach the 21st minute of this game, we have 11 teams and 35 members alive.
Well, as I said, you know, when the zones like this happen, it's around 30 people inside the town. While it's already like.
It's juicy. You know, it's juicy. What's happening right now? There's a lot of fights with a close counter. Well, every window can have and hold a member there. Like you can't peek. You can't show yourself.
This is definitely one
no
of the.
No smokes, no party, man. That's how it goes.
This is people who love close range fights. This is definitely like a win situation for them.
Yep.
It's that for the people who can really aim, who has that mechanical skill there. This is very, very good zone for them. I would
really love to see
finishes off vicious.
I would really love to see this area of the fight where they are right now from the sky view as the next zone.
Let's see if it's the Cabrera or if it's the Hills. Well, it's 50-50 right now. It's 50-50 right now. It seems like Bait Academy are in it, it.
A really nice overview. What we can see, there's a lot of teams cramped in as Team 16, that is Team G, is fighting with the Team Figure 5. They get one, they get two. That's Calimero, got 2 knocks down there. Gora gets LQ down, probably going to finish him off as well.
Well, it's a lot of kills going now. It's still 34 people alive, 11 teams.
Balas get down the victor in a headshot.
It's so much fighting going on right now. It's like I don't even know who to follow at this point. But Calimero finishes up Thunder.
It's just a lot of action.
Another kill there. Points for them.
Yeah. Let's see again the map. As we can see, 2 teams are shifting. No, 3 teams are shifting up there. That's 8, 16, 10. Those are the Figure 5, Ensure, and Team G are shifting in the same position. They're gonna be fighting it out through just in the next 15, I would say, or 20 seconds. Kill-wise, we have in the first position. That is Team SCPMS eSports with 7 kills.
Still 7.
But I think rest of the teams are evenly spread by 3 kills.
You know, as you can still see, we have still 32 people alive. That's a lot for a zone like this small. That's 32 people alive.
Back finishes up the Mercedes. As we were talking about SCPMS eSports, they left 1 member behind, and he got headshotted and
their positioning at this point is I wouldn't say bad. You can still get into the position, but
it's unlucky, man.
Tiltmaster gets knocked down, and Matt is going to kill himself. Yep, that's what's happened. It was a nice 360 by him, but unfortunately he goes down there.
Before they go out, the total spice goes before them.
So much action going on right now.
As well as out.
I think we should just do aerial views at this point because everybody's killing each other.
And
as Armand, no, Armand is out. Yeah, Armand is out, unfortunately, team number 9.
The P9 gets the 9 position as well as the 9-9s go. The Team 16, that is, or Team G gets eliminated in 8 positions. Only 7 teams and 21 alive.
You know what I prefer at this point? What I do like to see a lot. Even though Vac and Senka are 2 left by themselves, I still love their positioning way more than anybody inside the town.
Yeah, I agree with that. They're going to be the ones waiting for all this massacre to happen. After that, they're just going to be picking up the rest of them.
We do have still full team of Bait Academy. We do have every other team. Every other team has 3 members or less.
Yeah, the next zone is going to be changing everything. That's going to turn the game into both ways. As we were talking about the back, and Shyness gets a really great headshot down in his face as Sufik as well finds the Cloudtail. Looks like he's going to be finding him as well.
Well, he's going to be picked up, I'm pretty sure.
I think he's all right. I think he's going to be alive.
Smoke. He has them cover from some, some walls and stuff like that.
Next zone.
And next zone is a Zone 4 Team Bait Academy. That's pretty much, it's like it's all working out for them.
Yeah, as we look at the zone, we can see
the only thing that I could imagine would go wrong for them is the teams that decide to push them all together. If everybody decides to take all this area here, then well, you have a problem. You have a problem there.
Indeed, it is a problem but right now we only have 1 team. That is or legendary players from Bait Academy holding those grounds. Express gets a headshot down to the Never River. Oh, and as well, the team Cable Knights are approaching these shots. They know where they are. If Mr. Knights holds that ground, it's going to be all good. But otherwise, if they find Mr. Knights and kill him down, that's it. That fight is over.
Well, while we speak about that, Vabalas actually gets a knock on the Estofy, so that means Pahoret is all by himself in a shack right here. Vac is landing some shots down from the top of this mountain. What I said, that I do like this position.
There's a lot of heads that he sees, but he can't make sure which one to shoot. There's not a lot of time to make the decision there. As Mr. Knights get the Shyness down, the Coffeeners gets the X-Chris, LQ gets down one, and Suffolk gets one down as well from the team figure of 5. There's not a lot of members there. Only Armies and Cash Money Dollars surviving that fight. That means we have
Cash Money Dollars
still
meet, yeah,
7 teams there.
Here. Still 7 teams, still 15 people alive in such a small zone right here. Vac is actually trying to get a kill on Pahoret, which is actually going to succeed. So, yep, so Pahoret goes down. Team number 13, who's your, goes down in place number 7. Well, as we can still see, we already lost 2 people from the team. Bait Academy, X-Chris and Razy is the only 2 guys alive. So, Cloudale, actually, though, Cloudale gets a kill right now. He's still.
Yeah.
So you see what's happening here.
Yeah, I see in right now, as we have the division being pushed out a little bit by the zone as well, we have a few members there alive. I think that Senka,
just say Senka.
but I like that pa-pa-pow. Senka pa-pa-pa-pow, all right? It's like pa-pa-pa-pa-pow. Oh, now I know why he's named like
this. You know why I love this position from Vac and Senka? This is the exact reason why I said this position is really, really good from them. Like, if you have a look where they are, and obviously Razy and X-Chris understands that they have to move kind of away from here, because this long wall, you cannot jump over it, you cannot see over it, you cannot see anything.
And like that's where, if the zone's gonna push out everyone, you just like pre-fire the wall. You think that someone's gonna be just running there.
Well, definitely.
That's it for them. Yeah,
taking some damage. We still have the Division, who's just in between team number 8 and team number 10.
This is it. This is where
still
it's gonna
13
end.
people alive, and in 5 seconds we were gonna see some people start to drop.
Did Senukai has the machine gun?
Machine gun, you mean M249?
Yeah.
He did indeed, and he's waiting to use those
best
whole
position.
100 bullets, just spray them all down, you know?
Every single one of them.
While we talk about that,
there.
Arminas goes down while Sufi goes down from the zone. His zone is starting to shift now. X-Chris is trying to land some shots, and he manages to do it with his teammate Razy. X-Chris is doing a very well job on checking his back.
Yeah, Suffolk dies from the zone. Never
But still, there's
LQ
who's knocked, and New River who's still alive.
Yep,
That's
and
still
that's
Team Division
the fight.
alive.
Ensure and Division right now. Ensure can live that. Trip.
Actually, while we talk about that, there's number 5. And what I said about Vax and Senka's position, it's insane.
Their position, what they're doing. Vax is just shooting them from one side, and on the other side,
That's Vax with 5 kills.
They have their Senka just lying there in the grass and waiting for them. Like,
that's
their position is
alive.
Yeah.
That's 3 teams alive. And yeah, X-Chris gets the kill on Vabalas as well.
This is the legendary.
So that's the
fight.
Senka and Vac against X-Chris and Razy. Who you got?
If I would have to put my Red Bull on something, I would say that the Bait Academy going to take that win.
I'm going with Team Senka and Vac, who's our guys from
Aggressive
but Suprotu.
Yeah.
I'm believing in these guys, seriously.
It's Stu versus Stu. I think it.
So actually, while I'm talking about that, Vac actually took some shots as well.
I think I would say that if X-Chris plays this well, he still has 1 nade, and Vac has 1 nade as well. It can go both ways.
Oh, and experience for Team Bait Academy works out much better.
I think this 2 versus 1 can go both ways, but Senukai is just down somewhere.
He's actually just spraying these 100 bullets, but no, that's it. That's it. Bait Academy still takes it. So Red Bull from me to you.
Yeah, well, I thought that they're going to be winning, and actually that's what happened as well.
Well, guys, as you see, we had 4 lovely games to start the season off, and our lovely host together with us as well.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Academy. I'm really happy that these games went in the way that they actually did, where a lot of action happened in the late game as well. But really interesting as well that underdogs that showed that in the first 2 or 3 games they didn't do anything, but in these last games they actually performed and showed us that they can do more.
Well, 2 wins for Bait Academy in just these 4 games that we started the season with. This game with total of 10 kills. Maybe doesn't seem like a lot, but until like pretty much the last zones they had only we didn't even see them, you know.
I hear that you have never played the PUBG, right? So
can you stop shaming me already?
Watching these games, I have a question for you. what did you learn?
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Would you like to
She
play?
actually did. She had a lot of like questions behind the scenes. She was like really interested in the technical things.
Thank
But
you.
like yeah.
Maybe it's time
Okay.
to switch.
Okay, I'm a person who also cannot drive a car.
Oh.
So like, how hard is it to do that in PUBG? Or it's like
It's harder
super-
to drive a real car. Tell
It
you
is.
that.
It can stuck in.
Trust me
anything.
on that.
You think it's a road? No.
yeah,
Chuck test
bump.
it.
Yeah, you just go into the invisible wall, for example.
Yeah. There's
real
a lot
life that
of
doesn't happen.
surprises. The,
hope not.
the game is like you can have a lot of skill in it. You can have the best aim, but the game gonna just get you like that. That's
Mm.
it.
That's why we love it. Don't we? That's why we love it.
RNG, you can't hate it. So as somebody who is not from the PUBG community,
Mhm.
can you explain me the P9 hype? What's up with that?
Well, these are well, you will know no
yeah,
more.
it's all the hype is behind the part that is probably one of the biggest Latvian streamers as well in the team.
Mm.
So obviously that
streamers,
helps.
PUBG
PUBG
streamers,
streamers,
yeah.
yeah, who still stuck around the game, for all this time, even though the game wasn't the best at some points,
Yeah.
he still stuck around it.
Even a lot of
fought for it.
yeah, even a lot of different players from the season 2, like from silver to land, like like we have Griant, right? He's not playing that game anymore. He turned the different side of his life there. It's an unfortunate way to see that, but
New blood.
as for the P9, they stand strong. They merged two ex season 2 teams together, where the old Division 2 members joined the P9. As before that, they were Mighty Wolves, and they won the last season. So that's why there is that hype, and everyone wants to see them go for the victory and
You
go
need to
for the win.
protect the championship.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah,
people
well,
were rooting for them.
And
A lot.
let's
A
be
lot.
honest, a lot of money is on the table for that. So
Definitely.
A lot of people were rooting for P9 and Division as well in the chat.
Yeah.
Showed up and
It would
Last
appear
year
from
their
time to
support.
time, between all the P9s. It was like a little bit of division.
a little bit of hope, yeah,
Well,
for
if
the
we
other
could
team.
maybe ask for like overall scores. Do we do
maybe
that?
maybe we can just look
did
at
everything
the
overall
went
score.
as you expected? What was like looking at how everything turned out? Were you expecting
Like,
something
is
different?
this the result
Um,
you expected?
No.
Okay.
No.
You know,
Tell us.
I would say yes. I
No.
would say no. He's saying no
Dude.
as a caster.
Wait,
I would
wait,
say
wait,
no
wait.
as a player because
Okay.
I
You
know how
saw
it,
the last zone. Don't
Well,
say yes.
No, obviously the zones
You don't
might.
even know what it's called. Okay, what's the name?
Luck
Hmm?
over area.
Close enough, all right.
I don't even know, but
I wouldn't even say it
if, we,
right.
if we still look at the positions, do we have the scores updated already? I think.
Drum roll.
We're getting there. We're
getting
slowly,
there.
Getting
slowly
there.
getting
Yes,
Um,
it's there, but we can't see it.
But if we still talk about this last game, obviously as I said, probably this is the only zone that's gonna end like this.
Here we
So,
go.
so you won't see another game.
So, which teams are the ones that you like by the name? Before we jump in the scoreboard, which ones are the ones that you have in your brain remembered as the cool name?
Actually, Bet Academy because like two rounds, 2 games were won by them. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they are in my head now. That name.
I
will
would
be
say
there.
Totally Spice. I watched the cartoon. That's why I was like, oh, I know that thing.
Totally Spies. All right, but they actually got 1 kill, so probably they have a point
You
And
could
they
there.
didn't finish last, so that's
Yeah.
that's
If
good.
we
That's
look
good.
at the whole scoreboard, Debate Academy indeed is in the first week. In the first place up to the first week with the 66 points. In the second place, we have Division with 44. In the third place,
It's
pretty
pretty
much
much
eSports.
eSports.
Yeah.
Then the
Um,
top 4 is by Aggressive but Suprotu. Unfortunately, they didn't win their first game of the season.
Mhm.
They had the strongest Bait Academy guys against them. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
But look at those countries that are representing the top 8. We have the Estonia, Latvia, and then Lithuania.
Well, as I said,
Oh,
it's
God.
all it's all the way until the top 8. It's all
as
20
they are
teams.
the mediocre superiority.
But I'm hoping Latvians are coming back next week, definitely with higher results
Yeah,
than this week.
hopefully. And hopefully, maybe you're going to be playing the PUBG in the next season. Who knows, right?
Team Heku.
Team
Yeah.
Team Heku.
Some
Easy.
Chad was
Hopefully.
rooting for that team as well. She
Yeah,
already
yeah.
has a
Did you
a
see the
name for
hashtag Team
team.
Heku?
It's
Where?
happening.
These
Like
papers?
soon, soon
Next
it'll be like
season, next
P9.
season.
Who?
Oh wow! All right, so we already know who's the first P9 hater in this studio.
Oh.
I'm not a
Oh.
hater. It's just a lot of
So
them.
Talk
many,
with my
so
head.
many,
I don't
so
want to hear
many,
that.
so many haters.
Right. What about you?
I'm
What
not-
about you,
But we love
casters?
it.
Do you enjoy casting and spectating the game more,
Definitely,
or
definitely.
playing? Why?
Not sure about nobody, but as myself, as I used to play it so much, I actually, at this point, I already said, like, when I finished last season and we had the talk with Mr. Nobody here
Yeah.
at the party of the, when we got our medals, let's say.
What party? We never go to parties.
We were already talking about it, and what we said to each other, I was like, listen, I'm not really sure if I wanted to continue playing it even then. He was like, okay, no, let's think of something.
I can make something happen.
And
Now
now we're here.
Yeah,
So-
it's just our last season's caster unfortunately couldn't make it for the PUBG, but it's not like but
He's
for
still
that
here.
chance we have content, some new blood, something new as a ex best Latvian player by statistics. I think it's really nice to see to have him here, because there's a lot of things about this game that I still don't know after years of playing and casting as well, because that's the things that you can learn playing as a team.
Just playing, yeah.
Mhm.
Because
You-
I'm the
when you see some things, it might seem totally differently.
that's why I'm rooting for the Bait Academy, because I, for sure, when I play the game, I'm the masturbator there, and I like to see
What?
master.
got-
Okay.
Can I
We got
move
it.
away from?
we got it. We
No,
got
no,
it.
no. I'm a masturbator.
Okay,
All right.
good.
All right.
All right.
And on that note,
Yeah, at the season 1, well, season 3, the
Week.
week 1,
week 1.
4 games happened. We know the scores, and now we're gonna give it up to you. Back to
Yeah.
Probably a
I don't know if we're
commercial?
gonna watch a commercial or some highlights.
let's do
possibly.
it. I want to watch a commercial. Do you
Why
want to
not the-
watch a commercial? Let's all watch the commercial.
I was waiting for this
So,
for such
both
a
of
For
us-
another
and
commercial.
both of us.
Oh,
Both of us gonna
boy.
see you in the
next
next week,
All right.
and until that, drive safe, drink a lot of water, and watch BSL, because we're
Eat your
gonna have a
vegetables.
lot of action, and
All
there's
the way
gonna
until the
be
end.
free drives. So be there.
Be there.
Your kiss, sweet like poison. You know you make me reckless. I'll